and now I'm 25. How did we get here? And I have to remember, like, I'm only 25 years old. It's really not that old. And like, I am so proud of where I am at 25. Hopefully also when I turn 25, a ring is going on my finger. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I am Brienne, and today is my 25th birthday. Why are you not focusing? I'm filming this like a week before my birthday because I'm not gonna have time to film on my birthday. And while I get ready, I just want to give some life updates, talk a little bit about myself and what I expect in my 25th year, so I can look back and see if I accomplished those things and where I'm at when I turn 26. Ooh. So I guess just to start off about me, I'm 25 today. I am the oldest of all of my siblings. I'm the oldest granddaughter, the oldest daughter. So I had a lot of responsibilities when I was growing up. Not like my parents gave me a lot of responsibilities, but I just felt that I had to do certain things being the oldest sister because I have 3 younger siblings and I want them to look up to someone and have like a built-in role model. I have a younger sister who's actually turning 21 in a few days, so that's so exciting. We're going to Nashville. And a brother that's turning 18 this year and another brother that's turning 15. So we're all getting old, and it's actually really nice because now we're all at the age where we can kind of relate to each other. I mean, I can't really relate to like my brothers because they're like in high school, but we can have like normal conversations, whereas when they were younger it was like you can't really have a conversation with them because they're little. Now they're getting old. I will say, as we're getting older, we're getting a lot closer. Like, I feel a lot closer to my siblings now than I did like ever in my life. I was always scared like I wasn't gonna get close with them because I was so much older. But like my sister turning 21, like we are so much closer than we were before she started college. Like the second she started college, we kind of started getting closer a bit, especially because I was out of college at that point. But now she's a senior and she's turning 21, and now we'll be able to go out with each other when she comes home. So I graduated college in 2021, and I graduated with a business analytics degree, and it took me almost a year to find a job. I have a video all about that on my channel if you go to my post-grad playlist. And I work for a casino as a marketing campaign associate, and actually last year on my 24th birthday, like right after it, I got promoted to tier 2 marketing campaign associate. So that was a really fun birthday gift. I didn't expect it to come. That was a nice little promotion and pay raise going into the new year. So I wonder what's gonna happen in my career when I turn 25. Hopefully something. My dream job is to work in the music industry. That's actually been my dream since I was maybe 12 years old. And I applied to a few before I got this job, but you need like so much experience, or you need to like know someone in the industry to get in there. And I didn't. But hopefully one day I can live out that dream. After college, I lived with my parents for a little, and then I moved back to my college town with my boyfriend. And we stayed there for 2 years together, and then we moved up to North Jersey, back home. Well, not my hometown, but like a few minutes away from my hometown. And we moved here in June, but technically didn't move in until July 1st. But I'm really enjoying it up here. It's definitely a switch because South Jersey is very slow pace and less people and not as crazy, where North Jersey is like bustling all the time. So it's definitely been a switch, but I grew up here, so I knew how it was. Zach, my boyfriend, he didn't, but he did grow up not in like a small town, so he kind of is used to it at this point. But it's definitely a switch, especially because he drives to work every day and I work from home, so he sees people up here don't know how to fucking drive. My boyfriend and I have known each other since freshman year of college. Isn't that crazy? We're literally 25 and we met each other when I was 18 and he was 17. But we only dated for a little less than a year. Like our year anniversary was about to come up, and then we broke up sophomore year. But then we basically never stopped talking, and here we are living together. We got back together the end of senior year and have been together ever since. So we've known each other for 6 years, but technically only been together now 3 years. But I will say, we both agree on this. It's like we needed to break up at that time. We were so young, and I'll do a whole video on that if you'd like, just like relationship questions or whatever. Maybe I'll do a video with him, but we just needed to experience college because I just felt like I was always hanging out with him and I wasn't like meeting new people. We literally met like 2-3 weeks into college. Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not meet someone right away, especially if you like to like go out and hang out with your friends. Don't do that. He also joined a frat, and I literally told him to, and I hate myself for that, but he had a good time. Luckily he wasn't like a frat boy, because ew. Yeah, we just needed to experience college, and it was great for both of us, but we still talked like all the time and never stopped seeing each other, but we didn't get back together until senior year. I think that's everything about me. I recently have been like dabbling into freelance work. I don't know how it's going yet, but it's just kind of new. We're gonna see how it goes. I have been doing YouTube for so long, like my whole life. When I was at the age to make a YouTube account is how long I've had a YouTube. I've had so many YouTube channels, beauty channels, collab channels, One Direction fan accounts, Shawn Mendes fan accounts, everything. And that I finally was like, I need to just stick with one, and here we are. Welcome. I've also had a One Direction fan account when I was younger. I actually had a lot of followers on there, and then they deleted my account. I don't know where it is. And then I also had a MagCon account. Actually, Liam Payne followed me on my One Direction account, but he literally followed everyone. Like, if you had a One Direction fan account, Liam probably followed you. So that's another thing about me. I'm a One Direction fan and I've never stopped. Which goes back to my music industry that I would like to be in. I have literally been a fangirl my entire life. Like, when it comes to an artist that I really like, I do as much research as I can about them. Like, I know everything about them. Back in the day, it was in a creepy way when I was a young 12-year-old, but obviously celebrities now don't have as much online as they used to. Like One Direction, we knew everything about them. It was actually freaky. But to go off of that, I have had a lot of experience in like social media, and I just know how to use a lot of the platforms. I think a lot of people nowadays do know how to use a lot of the platforms, especially since everyone wants to be an influencer now. But I have an analytics degree. I've always been like good with numbers, so I really focus on the analytics part of it, and I know how to read that stuff. So I'm trying to put all of those skills I have together and do some freelance work on the side of my actual full-time job. We'll see how it goes. Maybe 25 there'll be more opportunities for it, but that's kind of what I'm like figuring out. I also have an event planning business with my best friend. We started it a year ago, and we haven't like been able to like plan many events just because like financially we don't have the money for that, because you need to build up your clientele. You kind of need money to do that. So we've kind of put a pause on it for a while. Also, my friend was getting her master's and she just graduated, so we can get back to that. So this year it's going to be a lot of event planning and focusing on that as well, because that's a really cool fucking thing. I've always wanted to have my own project and my own company of some sort, so if we can take this and go with it, that would be amazing. We also just love to plan events, so that's definitely something I want to do this year. But honestly, my thoughts on turning 25, I have been the one that's like, I don't want to be 25. I'm the youngest of like all of my friends because I'm born in September, and in Jersey the cutoff's like October with school, so like all of my friends turned 21 before me, got their license before me. They're all 25. They're all turning 26 this year, and I'm turning 25. And I've just been like freaking out about turning 25 because it's like, I don't want my 20s to go quick. And obviously COVID like really messed up a lot of stuff. Like when COVID hit, I was 20 and then I turned 21 in COVID. So like the beginning of my 20s are just a blur. And now I'm 25. How did we get here? You know, like what was this time between COVID and now? It's like, they say like BC and AC, before COVID and after COVID. It's just definitely a weird shift, especially when you're in your 20s. I feel like your teenage years and your 20s are like your most important years, I guess. And for half of it to be like during COVID, or like the start of it being during COVID was a little weird. But as I'm 25 now, I've literally been like, just, I don't want to turn 25, I'm scared, like, oh, like I'm gonna be in my mid-20s, like, it's just scary. But obviously I have to come to terms with it, like I'm turning 25, I can't do anything about it. And I have to remember, like, I'm only 25 years old. It's really not that old. Like, my parents got married at 26. Like, and when I look back at them, like, when they were getting married, like, they were so young. I have to remember, like, 25 is not old. It's not old. I need to remember that. I think that just nowadays, especially with social media, you see these people on social media that are like 25 and they're making millions and millions of dollars, or like 21, or even just like starting college, they're making millions of dollars as an influencer, and you're like, why don't I have that much money? Because it's not normal. Like, it's never been like this before. Like, this is a new thing, and it's really fucking cool to think like you could get paid for being yourself. And I think it's definitely going to help a lot of people, especially like people in college that are becoming influencers or just like making money off of social media. They can now pay off their student loans, so that's pretty cool. But you just gotta remember, like, because they're making millions of dollars on like a brand deal, or thousands of dollars on a brand deal, sadly you're not gonna make that unless you do that. And I need to remember that. But I'm not gonna lie, I also do get salty when it's like, my whole life I've been doing YouTube and like trying it and just never panned out, and now everyone wants to be a fucking YouTuber. But that's okay. But it's still like, people used to make fun of people for doing this, and now everyone wants to be in it. It's crazy. But I'm definitely posting a lot more now. This is the most I've posted in so long. Well, I did do Vlogmas last year, but Vlogmas is definitely happening again. I really enjoyed it, and now that I live up here, I'm gonna have a lot more to do during Christmas time because we can go to the city, Hoboken, like, we are gonna make the best out of it. So stay tuned for Vlogmas this year because it's gonna be way better than last year. I already curled my eyelashes, I don't know what I'm doing. Also, the frontal lobe thing, I always say it and my sister gets so annoyed at me for saying it, but please let me know your experience with that, because I'm excited to see, like, if I come to the realization about things like my job or just like my routine. Hopefully also when I turn 25, a ring is going on my finger. This probably will be the year. Oh my god, wait, I didn't even think about that. Like, that's like really scary, but like in a good way. But like, we're at that age. Like, so many people I know that are my age or younger are getting engaged. Zach did say it's gonna be happening in the next year, so I guess it is gonna be this year, which is crazy. I need to stop doing press-ons because look at this. I need to start getting my nails done. I see it coming like next year, like in 2025. Not anytime soon, which is fine. I need to get back to the gym and save money for a wedding. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I can't even believe that. Anyway. Yeah, I'm turning 25 today. Well, not today, but when you're seeing this. And that's crazy. I am getting so old. I'm growing up. And it's just, I'm gonna get teary-eyed. It's just so crazy, like, the older you get, and I realized this, like, last year I had this whole, like, epiphany on my birthday. I was like, I am so proud of where I am at 24. And, like, I am so proud of where I am at 25. Like, I'm living with my boyfriend in a city, and I have a job, and I have, like, my goals, and I'm just, like, I'm doing the damn thing. My boyfriend always says that. He's like, we're doing the damn thing. It's like, I know. And it's scary because you have to, like, literally work to stay alive. Also, everything else that's going on in the world is really scary. But just knowing, like, I am in a good place right now is literally all you can ask for. It's all you can, like, strive for, is just to be in a good place, be able to financially take care of yourself and survive and eat and pay rent and not go broke is a great thing. And it could literally happen to anyone. Like anyone can just like lose their job, not have enough money to pay rent, not have enough money to pay student loans. And a lot of people do not have enough money to do that. And I'm just grateful for where I am and that I found a job when I did and I was able to save money and live out my dream of living in a city, which I'm literally doing right now. And it's just really cool. Even though I haven't been able to like enjoy the city life yet because it's been so hot this summer and I've been so busy. But after my sister's birthday, I'm staying put and we're gonna have a lot of fun adventures in the city. So I'm really excited. But yeah, stay tuned for my 25th year. And there's gonna be just a lot of, I'm manifesting a lot of good opportunities this year and cool, crazy opportunities. It's gonna happen because I'm more motivated. I do need to get in a routine because I haven't had one. But I was like, I'll wait till I turn 25 to do a routine because that's just how I work and live. I just give myself like a little deadline. Are my roots already growing back? Or am I just overthinking? Okay. I'm also blonde going into my 25th year. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't even know what I talked about. I think I just rambled, but there's just a lot going on in my mind. Turning 25, it's scary. But we'll check back in. In October, I'm doing another one of those like like the Billie Eilish Vanity Fair, a year in a glance or whatever trend that I did last year. I'm gonna be doing another one and I filmed it in October, so I'm just gonna wait. So I get to look back and see what I said last year because that's gonna be interesting, but okay. Well, if you're new, welcome. Subscribe because I have a lot of videos on here so you can just put them on while you clean or something if you'd like. But love you guys. Happy birthday to me. And I will talk to you guys soon. I don't know what's after this because I'm filming this in advance, but stay tuned. Bye.